everyone, my name is Jian Kim, and today I'd like to talk about what sociology is and why I recommend this sociology class to you guys. First, let's talk about sociology. Sociology is a social science that focuses on society, human social behavior, patterns of social relationships, social interaction, and aspects of culture associated with everyday life. The term sociology was first coined by French philosopher Auguste Comte in 1838. The study of sociology flourished during the Industrial Revolution era to solve the problems caused by the social upheaval. Three famous sociologists, Max Weber, Karl Marx, and Alma Durkheim, appeared during this time. They applied sociological concepts related to religion, economics, philosophy, history, inequality, and many more. And in Principles of Sociology class, you can learn the basic elements of society and culture, including social groups, social institutions, socialization, social processes, and social structure. Let me introduce three concepts I learned from this class. First, let's talk about social stratification. Social stratification refers to a society's categorization of its people into rankings based on factors like wealth, income, education, family background, and power. Gender inequality, slavery, and race discrimination are the example of the social stratification. There are three major sociology theories, which are structural functionalism, symbol interactionism, and conflict theory. In structural functionalism, they see social stratification as an inevitable and necessary component of society. According to David Moore theory, some individuals have greater talents and skills, therefore they are qualified for important jobs. And these highly skilled jobs promise more monetary reward or fame compared to the other jobs, therefore people would compete each other to take these limited resources. In symbolic interactionism, sociologists focus on micro or individual level view of analysis. This theory explains how people tell others social class in everyday interaction. We can find people who drive expensive cars or wearing designer clothes. These are the example of conspicuous consumption. Through purchase of higher quality, price, or greater quantity of products or service, people want to be recognized by their peers and achieve higher social status. Contrary to structure functionalism, conflict theory views social stratification as critical to our society. In this theory, the social stratification caused by a conflict between different classes, and the upper classes suppress the lower classes to maintain their dominance and power in social system. Karl Marx theory focuses on inequality between capitalist bourgeoisie and working class proletariat in 19th century. He believed that the inequality and conflicts between these classes would bring social change and movement, and society would be integrated eventually. Conflict theorists contend that there is a constrained working relationship between employers and employees, although the working conditions have improved compared to the 18th to 19th century. And next, let's see what is deviance. Deviance is a violation of established contextual, cultural, or social norms. For example, in most Western cultures, wearing a white dress as a guest at a wedding is considered deviance. In India, eating with the left hand is a deviant behavior, as the left hand is considered unhygienic. The left hand is used to wipe poop or do other unclean bodily functions. As we can see in these examples, deviance can vary according to culture, society, time, place, and etc. And we usually relate deviance with crimes. Most criminal behaviors are deviant, but not all deviant behaviors are criminal. Deviance has both positive and negative effects on our society. According to the functionalist, deviance can regulate society by clarifying what is wrong and right. At the same time, it unifies the group of people who conforming norms or not. It can also encourage a positive social change such as the civil rights movement. On the other hand, deviant behaviors stimulate more deviance in other people, and society cannot function properly when deviant behaviors are rampant. And finally, sex and gender. Do you know the difference between sex and gender? Sex is categorized by the biological attributes such as genitalia, chromosomes, and hormones. In the meanwhile, gender refers to the socially constructed characteristic of man or woman. It means gender can vary from society to society. The sex can be categorized as male, female, and intersex. Intersex means a person has both male and female biological attributes since they were born. As mentioned earlier, types of gender are very varied. Cisgender, transgender, non-binary, agender, and many more. Cisgender refers to a person who accepts their birth sex, and its opposite type is the transgender. Non-binary person does not identify themselves as only female or male. A gender person doesn't identify themselves with any gender identity. They are genderless. As gender identity varies, sexual orientation also varies. Sexual orientation is about who you are attracted to and want to have romantic relationships with. Some people may be attracted to the opposite sex or same sex, or either sex or not sexually attracted at all. On this topic, we should remember that sex, gender identity, and sexual orientation do not align together. They are all different. And by wrapping up this video, I want to tell you the things I like about this class. First of all, you do not have to purchase textbook for this class. The class will be done using Lone Star D2L, so no Pearson study module needed either. There will be free online course book. Also, as long as you study hard, the good grades are guaranteed. The grading rubrics for every assignment is very clear, so it is not so hard getting a good grade. And even though this class is online, you can interact with other students. This class has weekly discussion assignments, and on the discussion assignment, you can freely share your thoughts. At the same time, you can read other classmates' posts, which help me to broaden my perspective on my thought. Thanks for watching, and I hope you would enjoy this class as much as I did.